Hello, all you hardcores out there. How you doing? It's Big P here, the voice of hardcore boxing. I'm just give a big shout out to Welcome Estates while I'm on, and a big shout out to Spartan Demolition as well. So it's all good in it. Right, as you probably all know, and I am ecstatic about this. Carl the Cobra Froch has been inducted into the Boxing Hall of Fame, Canastota. So that's a big thing for Carl. It's been long overdue. I think you were eligible, Worry, 2020. So he got there eventually, didn't he? So it's all good stuff in it. The reason he's got there is pretty simple, really. ABA champion. Then he went missing for 4 years, didn't he? Came back and he's done well, hasn't he? He's won a bronze at the World Championships. And turned pro in 2002 with a real class of 2002 with Mick Hennessy, and just running through his record here. Blowing everybody away. Alan Page in his 8th fight for English title. Charles Adamo a couple of fights after for Commonwealth in his 10th fight. And then he's just blitzing through British and Commonwealth level, winning British outright. Only stinker I can think of all them with that Matthew Barney. He's like a poor man's Andre Dirrell, but that was good practice for when he got to fight Dirrell. The rest of them he just blew away. Brian McGee, British Commonwealth and WBA champion, he blew him away. You were 25-2 at the time, stopped him, dropped him several times. Tony Dodson, who dropped him. Robin Reed, former WBC champion, stopped Robin in round 5. Then we get to the main stuff then. We know Joe Calzaghe vacated on the 270th day, the WBC, left it to the last day. They wanted options on Carl to fight. Mick and Carl didn't want that. So they went for vacant belt against Olympian John Pascal, who ended up taking Diacono's note off him, and Chad Dawson, and ended up pound for pound. Guy ended up with a Ring Magazine belt. Froch beat him. He was 21-0. First defense, Jermaine Taylor in America. He just beat Lacey. He was 28-2 at the time. He got 2 wins over Bernard Hopkins. He was a pound for pound star as well. Froch done him, stopped him in 12th. Can I just point out that Branko Sobot was Joe Calzaghe's first defense in Cardiff. Carl Froch's was Jermaine Taylor in America. Then we've got Andre Dirrell, who came to hold all night, Olympic bronze, just like Jermaine Taylor, Olympic bronze. And Pascal, he was an Olympian as well, so he's going through Olympians here. Dirrell came to stink the arena or ringside. We all know what happened. He lost his O and he lost his unbeaten record. Then we had Mikkel Kessler in Denmark. And Froch, in my opinion, got jobbed on scorecards, but hey ho. 31-1 Arthur Abraham next. He never lost on points in ring or been stopped. All he had were disqualification against Dirrell, which I think Dirrell made a meal of. But Froch boxed Abraham's ears off, winning every round. Then Glenn Johnson, the guy who knocked Roy Jones out at his peak, he came and lost on points. Then we had Andre Ward holding and mauling and doing best he could in his own town, or in his own country, should I say. Andre Ward was never fought for a belt out at USA. Andre Ward stunk the place out like that. He didn't want to fight. He picked Froch's pocket, but he got the win. 2 judges had it 7 rounds to 5. Lucien Boucher, 30-0, 24 by way of, pound for pound ranked at the time. He came to Nottingham. He got wrote off, Cobra style. He got cut down like cheese. Yusuf Mack, IBF number 5 at light heavy, boiled down to 168. Eddie loves to boil him down, doesn't he? The Cobras cut him down like a deck chair. Then we had Kessler, 46-2, coming for a rematch. He got outschooled. Then we had Grovesy boy, didn't we? George Groves with his Rubik Cube. We know what happened there, don't we? Kept in hospital all night in Manchester. He had a concussion. He came back for a rematch, and Froch bent his leg at Wembley 2014. 8.5 years ago, 8 years, 6.5 months ago. So there we have it, 33-2, 24 by way of. Inducted into Hall of Fame, British and Commonwealth champion. Sanovea won't fighting for European, so he had to go WBC vacant belt route. Calzaghe didn't want to fight him, so what can you do? Never been beat in England. Does he deserve it? Yes. You don't see him staggering about here, in nightclubs or taking drugs and saying that, he's got mental health issues and all that. He goes around about his business properly. He's got a lovely family, a lovely business. I'm proud to be his pal, and I'm even prouder to tell my kids the Cobra is inducted, should I say, to Hall of Fame. It's a big moment in his career, one he'll never forget, just like getting an MBE, I suppose. You never forget things like that, do you? So I'm happy for him, a 4-time champion. IBF, WBA, he's 2-time WBC champion, beat everybody he's fought, except Andre Ward, who didn't want to come to Nottingham, did you, Andre Ward? Put a glass eye to sleep anyway, Andre Ward, but well done to the Cobra. He joins all the greats there in the International Boxing Hall of Fame at Canastota. I can't wait for the ceremony. I only wish that I could get a visa to go to America, but I've tried and I can't. But Carl, I wish you all the best from the bottom of my heart. You finally did it, eh? International Boxing Hall of Fame. That's not bad, is it, for a kid from Dublin? Okie dokie. Peace out. Keep on trucking. Keep sporting boxing. Don't have nightmares, Joe Calzaghe. You know you swerved that fight.